All right, joining me once again here on the Matthew Filipowicz Show is my good buddy Lee Camp. Lee is a comedian and satirist whose work has been seen on Comedy Central, Late Night with Jimmy Fallon, CNN, PBS, MTV, so many more. He is the creator of the Moment of Clarity video series, podcast, and book, all of which and more you can find at leecamp.net. Lee, thank you so much for being on the show again.
It's good to be here with the biggest name in radio, literally.
It is, that actually might be the case. I've never actually thought about that. I should actually use that as a, I've always given you, hyped you up pretty well. The biggest name in radio, literally. I might steal that, Lee. I wonder if there's anyone with a larger one. I've actually tried to think. I don't think that nothing's coming to my mind that there's someone with a longer name than mine.
At least not more difficult to pronounce. Although I guess he's the most difficult to pronounce name in radio is not quite as exciting.
True, but biggest name that might be a new tagline for me. All right, cool. See, yeah, I get you on the show, automatically things get better. So Lee, recently you made a couple Moment of Clarities about the future of Occupy, and because I don't know about Lee. I for a second I heard that Occupy was dead. That's what I heard. Everyone told me Occupy was dead. Are you trying to tell me that Occupy is not dead?
Yeah, even though I went to the memorial service, it was gorgeous. I thought it was well done, but no,
it was attended by the everyone was black bloc.
yeah, exactly. And then the cops still pepper sprayed everyone at the service just for old time's sake. But no, I've always said it's actually quite strong. I mean, it was a global, spontaneous, leaderless movement, and I don't know what exactly people expect from that. They expect it to be very cut and dry, which it's not. But recently, it's obviously it solidified in kind of these more local and more specific branches of Occupy, which I think are very cool and exciting, such as Occupy Sandy, which has done such amazing things for people here after the hurricane, and Strike Debt, or also called Rolling Jubilee, which is pretty incredible. I don't know if you've been talking about that, but they are raising money to cancel people's medical debt and different kinds of debt. I mean, in a lot of ways, it's giving people a second chance on life. These people that are crushed by debt. And then there's, of course, Occupy Foreclosures, which is people in a lot of cities that just basically pick houses of people with really difficult life stories and protect the house from the banks. And so it's all been pretty incredible.
Yeah, no, it has. And I actually, just last week, we had someone on from Strike Debt. And I get the whole Rolling Jubilee thing is so... I actually think it's a really amazing bit of protest, because the whole idea, the whole way they do it is just the fact that they can buy this debt for pennies on the dollar. Just the way they're showing how absurd and messed up the debt, just the whole idea of debt is with that. With the fact that you can for $1 get $10 worth of debt. Mm-hmm. It just really exposes how how the whole system itself of debt is actually just a gigantic sham.
Right, and the fact that these banks would rather kick someone out of their home and destroy their life and sell this debt to some creditor, they'd rather do that than just say to the family, hey, we'll let you pay off your debt for $1, for pennies on the dollar or whatever. So the idea that they just want to make sure harm comes to this family rather than sell it to them for a low price. But and the other thing is these different sides of Occupy and where it's gone, they actually all do speak to, I think, one thing, even though they sound very different, and that is the idea of people doing things without profit motive. This is about doing things for people outside of profit motive, and the idea of good over greed and people over profit is really a horrible idea. It's very scary for corporate America.
No, it is, and it just there's some things where it's just can we have anything at all in this damn country that doesn't have to have some type of profit? I mean, just last week I was talking about this there's this in Idaho. There's this for-profit prison corporation, CCA, that they actually are. They're apparently this company, this corporation is actually partnering with violent gangs within their prison, so they can have less prison guards. They're actually partnering with gangs, and it's just like you're just like it really. It's like that is like the most absurd thing where it's just like that is the one that we trust our government. That's like the most sacred thing. We're going to lock you up and take away your actual freedom or kill you. And even that we have to profit off of. It's like everything in this country we have to profit off of for some reason.
Well, listen, if you want someone to give a beat down, you might as well get the beat down professionals. But no, I don't understand the idea.
I wouldn't trust someone who beat me for free.
I don't understand the idea of going outside the government to find a gang. Aren't they the biggest gang?